inspiration,
motivation, purpose,
fulfilled and abundant life.
Immortal mindset.
The pain is like a silent master, teaching us lessons we would never learn otherwise.
In moments of pain, when our hearts are torn and our eyes fill with tears, let us remember the words of comfort and hope found in the sacred scriptures. In the depths of pain lies a unique melody, a profound echo that pierces the soul. It is a divine mystery revealed in the most difficult moments of existence. In the ocean of pain, we find a hidden treasure, a silent call to the deepest recesses of our being. It is in darkness that light shines brightest, and it is in pain that we discover our true strength. At the core of pain, a story is woven, a narrative of challenges, overcoming, and renewal. It is the soul's journey toward redemption, a delicate dance between conversation and transformation. On the wings of pain flies a divine melody, a deep symphony shrouded in mystery and love. It is in affliction that we find strengths beyond what we imagine, and we discover that pain, though intense, does not consume us. In the weave of pain, a new song resonates, a singular symphony echoing in the depths of being. It is in the darkness of affliction that we find true light, and we discover that even in pain, there is a promise of rebirth. In the garden of sorrows, the most beautiful hope flourishes, a divine reflection transcending our circumstance. Pain is the frame that highlights the light of overcoming, showing us that in every wound there is a new song. Though pain, while unbearable, has the power to reveal the hidden strength within us, it is in the darkness of affliction that we find the light of overcoming, for it is in weakness that we are strengthened. Pain, this impenetrable veil that surrounds us, is like the dark night that precedes the radiant sunrise. It is an invitation to the inner journey, where we find hidden answers and unknown strengths. Pain is not a senseless burden, but a complex dance of intertwined emotions, an invitation to navigate turbulent waters and emerge renewed, overflowing with wisdom. Pain is a flame that burns intensely, consuming what no longer serves and bringing clarity. It is the crucible where impurities are purified, and where beauty will emerge, radiant and relentless. Pain is an intricate tapestry of tears and sighs, an ethereal dance between the broken heart and the wounded soul. It is in the web of the darkest moments that we find light, and we rise like phoenixes with a renewed strength. Pain is an intricate dance, a poem in motion, intertwining each tear with the beats of the heart. It is an invitation to explore our own humanity and find strength and growth in every trial. In every shed tear, a drop of preciousness, painting a picture of resilience and opportunity. Pain shapes us like the potter with the raw clay, revealing the hidden beauty in every floating tear. Pain is like the chisel of the divine sculptor, shaping and polishing us into a precious work of art. Every shed tear is a song of courage echoing in the heavens, and every sigh of anguish is a prayer reaching the heart of God. Rising from the sorrows of suffering emerges a singular beauty, for it is in pain that true meaning of love and compassion is learned. It is through shed tears that we discover the capacity to be empathetic and to connect with each other on a deeper level. Pain is the divine alchemy that transforms suffering into growth, a rugged road leading us to the essence of our humanity. It is through tears that we wash the wounds of the soul and find healing and redemption in the grace bestowed upon us. In tears that fall like precious pearls, there is a song of hope, soft and deep. It is in pain that we discover our own resilience, and we unite in sorrow, forming bonds that endure. In the depth of pain, there is a hidden treasure, a truth that only the brave can descend. It is the journey of the inner hero, a call to transcend and emerge as a transformed being ready to shine. In the fabric of tears, we find a divine touch, a compassionate embrace that soothes our pain. For He who created us knows every affliction and walks beside us, sustaining us with love. It is in the grip of pain that we find our strength. In the heat of trial, faith in God grows stronger. He knows every pain, every silent lament, and surrounds us with love, making us brave. When pain touches our soul, let us remember that Christ Himself knew suffering. He bore upon His shoulders the cross of the world and experienced a deeper agony. His crucifixion brought redemption and hope, and in His resurrection, we find the promise that all pain will be turned into joy. Pain is a winding road that leads us to wisdom and transformation. It is in the shelter of our darkest moments that we find the courage to face our fears and emerge with a new perspective. In our darkest moments, we find a Savior who knows pain, the one who was pierced and wounded for love of us. He bears our pains and wipes away our tears, offering us hope and comfort even in the bitterest moments. Fear not, for God is close to the brokenhearted, sustaining us in His loving and secure arms. He understands every sigh, every inconsolable pain, and guides us toward healing with a love that is pure. Pain is not a punishment but a gateway to understanding, an invitation to explore the depths of our being. It is in moments of greatest suffering that we find healing and learn to embrace every broken fragment, every scar. Pain is not a final destination but a path to healing, a journey of transformation that shapes and teaches us. It is in the deepest valley that we learn to overcome and discover the resilience within us. Pain is not an endless abyss but a portal to the infinite, where we are transformed, emerging with contrite hearts. In the midst of the storm, I have learned to trust and persevere, for pain is the fertile ground where hope will sprout. Pain is not the end of the story, but a transitory chapter in the journey of our lives. It teaches us to cherish every moment of peace and to be compassionate toward others who also traverse dark valleys. In the tears of anguish and the solitude of affliction, we find the loving embrace of the Creator. He knows our deepest pains and carries the burden with us. In His presence, we discover an inexplicable comfort that transcends words and envelopes us with His grace. Pain unites us, for we all know it in different forms and intensities, and in sharing this burden, we discover a community of compassion. We are woven together by invisible bonds, finding ourselves in the mutual embrace of empathy and support. Pain challenges us to see beyond appearances, to cultivate empathy, and to extend hands of love to others. It is in suffering that we find a greater purpose and witness the power of grace and forgiveness in radiance. In the midst of pain, there is a God who walks beside us, the one who knows the weight of affliction and shed tears. He carries our burdens and envelopes us in His eternal love, giving us hope that pain is not the end but a sacred journey. In the midst of pain, we find enduring hope, for God is the refuge where our soul finds peace. He enfolds us in His arms of unwavering love and helps us walk, even when pain besets us. In the throes of pain, we find the hand of God, which lifts us up and heals our wounds. He transforms pain into a testimony of His grace and leads us to the fullness of a renewed and embraced life. In pain, we find the opportunity to draw closer to God, to take refuge in His loving arms. He is the God who wipes away every tear and welcomes us with divine compassion. Pain is not a sign of abandonment, but an opportunity for spiritual growth. It is in moments of greatest protection that we are molded and transformed into vessels of hope. For where there is pain, there is also the promise of healing and restoration. Therefore, let us not flee from pain, but embrace it as a wise teacher, guiding us to a deeper understanding of the world and ourselves. For it is in pain that we find unparalleled beauty, a poetry that echoes in the heart and reminds us of our resilience. In the weaving of pain, we are intertwined in a divine story where scars become testimonies of victory and hope. And when the sun finally rises after the dark night, we discover that pain, though intense, is not a sentence. So let us not flee from pain, but face it with courage, for it is in resistance that we find our inner strength. Pain shapes us, hones us like precious diamonds, and reveals the resilient beauty that resides in our deepest core. Therefore, let us not fear pain but embrace it with faith, for in every wound there is a story of overcoming. Pain is just a chapter, not the end of the narrative, and through it, we find the grace of transformation. Therefore, when pain comes, let it transform us into more resilient, compassionate, and wiser individuals. Let us not give up, for pain is but an interlude on our journey to wholeness. May we find comfort in eternal words and remember that pain can make us stronger, more aware, and more conscious of God's love. Trust, for after every night of tears, the dawn of hope will break, renewing our faith and reminding us that pain is temporary, but God's love is eternal. So, let us not shun pain, for it is a relentless teacher guiding us towards the true essence of life. It reminds us of our shared humanity and teaches us to cherish every moment of joy and serenity. May we embrace pain as an integral part of our journey, knowing that as we traverse its deep valleys, we will emerge with an indomitable strength and unwavering faith. For it is in pain that we find the powerful embrace of God, the poetry of overcoming, and the unmatched beauty of a transformed soul. May we then look at pain with eyes of hope, knowing that even amidst tears, we are being transformed. And when pain gives way to joy, we will be living witnesses to the transformative power of grace and God's love. Let us embrace pain as a valuable teacher, leading us to higher levels of understanding. Poets of life, let us dance in tears with gratitude, for it is in pain that we find the true essence of our mission. May we look at pain with eyes of gratitude, knowing that every tear shed is an act of courage. And when the storm of pain gives way to serenity, we will be living witnesses of divine transformation and enduring peace. May we look at pain as a wise master, leading us to wisdom and growing in compassion. And when the dark night finally gives way to dawn, we will find beauty in the journey, and pain will turn into a song. May our hearts be strengthened in pain, finding in it a meaning that leads us to the Savior. And when tears dry up and pain transforms, we will be living witnesses to the shining love of God.